how do you decide what to preach? I think that's the great advantage of believing that all the Bible is inspired. All the Bible is useful for, correction, training, instruction in righteousness. So I think any approach to the Bible wants to have a balanced approach. So you're going to, if you're preaching regularly, you're going to preach from the Old Testament, you're going to preach from the New Testament. When you get around Advent, you're going to preach about Jesus. You're going to go to the Gospels. When you get around Easter, of course, you're going to preach about the passion and resurrection of Christ. So, you're looking for balance in preaching. You're going to preach the poetic books. You're going to preach historical narratives. You're going to preach prophetic. You're going to spend a lot of time in the didactic, in the epistles. So you're just, like a chef, you're trying to balance the diet. But the joy of it is you can go anywhere in the Bible. You can be in the bowels of Leviticus somewhere, and you're going to find rich truth that's nourishing for God's people. So it's kind of fun actually to preach, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, to preach in even the end of Judges, where you're past the Gideon and Samson and the kind of interesting narratives, to parts of the Bible that nobody's ever heard. And kind of mine the rich truths there. It's part of really the fun of bringing people to parts of the Bible even Bible readers aren't exposed to. So what to preach on? I generally start at the beginning of a book and go right on through the book, and that way I'm letting God really set the agenda of what we preach on, and I like it that way.